Hey there, everybody. Good to be on. Let's see. There's the mouse. Anyway, we're going to start with move 25, which on the right, we're going to exchange 9 and 19. Sheds 2, 5, and 6 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1 and 3. Sheds 6 and 8 are reversed. All right, and there we go. Yeah, it's still kind of bright on the light coming here. Problem is, I think that's from the overhead lights. So, yeah, the way the shadow's coming through, it's definitely from the overhead light. I guess I can try and turn it off and use this light again. Give me a second here, folks. Let's turn that one on. And let me get up and make sure I don't trip over Mr. Serbles, because he wanted to come up and spend some time with me. Excuse me a second. All right, let's see. Background's a little dark, but it's still effing bright. Okay. Let's change this light a little bit. Okay. And sorry. Took a little bit longer than I expected to set up due to Mr. Serby deciding that he wanted to fulfill the great deficit I have of him rubbing against my legs while I'm walking around. So I'd be careful not to trip over him. All right, I'm going to turn on a couple more of the secondary lights. And please excuse the camera shift. Do it this way. I don't really have the stand-up strength to climb under the camera boom arm anymore. Do not step on Mr. Serby. Okay. Pet the cat. Hopefully he will wind up in camera for Marmar a little bit. Thank you for your patience, everybody. It's been very frustrating the last couple of weeks where essentially everything's been put on hard mode. All right, the green screen back in place, more or less. I just apparently picked the wrong shirt to wear today. That's the issue. Let's see if I can do this without having everything collapse on me. There we go. I need a bigger green screen. And there's Mr. Serby for Marmar's viewing pleasure. Alrighty. Let me catch up with chat, and then I'll get started on the stream. Thank you, Glenn. Good morning, Marmar. It's a little early for me. I have to walk the dog, so I might not chat much. No worries on that. As you can see, Mr. Serby is keeping me company. Yep. All right. And I am sorry about the horrible white balance. I'm not sure how I can adjust that. I do have a way I can... Ow. Apparently, I'm not paying enough attention to Mr. Cerberus here. Like I said, he occasionally tries to climb me with full traction. All right. And 9 and 19 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Yeah, some of them untwist a lot faster if you let it hang the full length when you're pulling on the side to let them untwist. If you get them too high, they don't want to untwist because they don't have enough room. All right, and we're ending an edge transition, so we do the top moves first. Sheds 2, 5, and 6 are reversed. 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4 on top, 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and then up over that last blue one. Bottom one here goes to the top on the left. Apparently I got a little bit more vocal fry in the morning here. No worries on that. All right, and bottom moves in, so 1 on the bottom. Oops, looks like one of these didn't. It's not hanging fully free. Let's see. They're coming from this one here. Yep. There we go. All right, so 1 on the bottom and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Goes down there, and this drops down here. And left side, we're going to exchange 1 and 3. One, 2. And 3. And shed 6 and 8 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Well, in some good news, the my sales tax license arrived on Friday, so I'm theoretically as set up as I need to be for being able to sell stuff. I just need to set up a business bank account under the LLC, and I should be good to go once I can get a website set up and some inventory in place. All right, and next move, on to 26. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 9, 11, and 15. Sheds 1, 2, 5, and 7 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 7, 15, and 19. Sheds 1, 3, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. There we go. There we go. I can see the tips of his ears. So he moves his head. Yep. He has wandered off because I'm ignoring him, so he's going to go to one of his usual spots and like lay down and nap for a little bit. So he should be back soon. Thank you very much. I'm definitely pleased that it's just about there. Though the lawyer who essentially walked me through most of this process here was a little more expensive than I was expecting from the estimate, but not out of the ballpark. So it's an expense. It's tax deductible. So we'll do what we can with that. All right. Give me a second here. Oh, I couldn't see him because he's under my chair. Okay. If he gets up and walks around a bit, some of the cameras might wobble because one of the tripods is a bit light. And 1, 3, 9, 11, and 15 on the right. That one definitely needs some unroll. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So my big push today is I'd like to at least get up to the maker's mark if I can. All right, and sheds 1, 2, 5, and 7 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Excuse me. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Not sure how far I'll get. If I get too tired, I will stop earlier than planned, but I only think we need like maybe another 3 to 4 iterations of the pattern until we're done with the braid. And going to exchange 3, 7, 15, and 19 on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and okay. I was looking at the wrong side of the color chart. I was getting a little confused. There we go. 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Which means in 2 more moves, I'm going to be doing an edge transition. It's not hanging free there. That explains why I felt a little off. All right. And let's see. Yeah, there we go. Got moved a little bit there. And sheds 1, 3, 7, 8, and 9 reverse. So on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom, and checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 27. On the right, we're going to exchange 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8 unreversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 9, 13, 17, and 19. And sheds 4, 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. All right, and there we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So anyway, after I'm done with the stream today, I'm going to head out in the garage and actually cut up the sticks for the Taka-Dais, 7, 8. I've worked out the math for which ones get cut out of which pieces. 9, 10. And the wood's already over by the miter saw. It's all ready to cut. I just need to do it, but I want to do it when I got somebody else here. 11, 12. Just in case there's an issue. I'm also thinking about buying another tourniquet for the garage. I do have a tourniquet on my constable uniform. Just in case it's needed for me or somebody else, I have it available. We had a training about 5 or 6 years back called Stop Bleed as a constable. They have it for a lot of other things as well, but basically it's like, hey, a tourniquet can save a life. You should have one on hand, because if you don't and you need it, you're out of luck. All right, and I've actually lost count here, but I know I'm doing every one I can until I get to 17, which according to the chart should be this one, because it leaves me 4 yellows left. Yep, 4 of them left. That's the right stopping point. And sheds 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8 are reversed. 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum looks good. Unroll here. And that one's not hanging free. There we go. Much better. And left side is 3, 9, 13, 17, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I gotta get a larger monitor for the moves here. It's just a little hard for me to read. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. Fortunately, these days, monitors the size I need are really cheap, especially compared to what I remember from like 20 years ago when you still had to get like CRT monitors and they weighed an absolute freaking ton. All right, sheds 4, 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Put that through the right way. The handle end doesn't work as well as the sharp end, or pointy end. It's not really sharp. And 1 on top, 1, 2, 3 on top, and 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Yes, I did that one right. Okay. And we are ready for the next move. On to 28. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 11, and 15. Sheds 4, 8, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 5, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. To do it, starting an edge transition, sheds 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. So, looks like the board I got is a little bit more than I needed for 1 Taka-Dai, but not enough for 2. But I'm going to save the extra and use them for coma, so there's no like wastage here, so that's a good thing. And the excess bits from the boards I do cut we'll also be able to use for coma. So, all right. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to go out and get more and plane it to size unless I'm feeling a lot better or my ADD medicines, once they get prescribed, hopefully this Wednesday, are kick in really quickly and are really effective. I just don't think I've got the time and energy planning necessary to do enough for another one. So I should be able to get the one for Mrs. Torrin and for the person who's already ordered one done. And then when I get back from vacation, I should be able to just keep going in, hopefully, and start building up my inventory for that. All right, so 1, 3, 5, 11, and 15 on the right. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So to acknowledge the existential horror in the room, this Wednesday I also have the appointment to, as part of the one for the ADD meds that I'm hopefully going to get prescribed soon, 4, 8, and 9 in reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on top, and 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. They will hopefully be able to test and figure out why I have this sudden unexplained muscle weakness, which is not a loss of coordination. I seem to be just as dexterous as I was before. The only real issue related to that seems to be how much I can hold when I'm handling things. 1, 2, 3 on top, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. When I, of course, look at Google and see what potentially might be the case, pretty much everything on there doesn't seem to be a really close match, though some of the things that might be causing it are really, truly horrifying, which I hope I don't have, and I don't think I have any family history for any of them, so I hope I'm not the first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Depending on when I get this braid done, I jumped track there, I think. I'm just hoping that it's something relatively simple or treatable or whatever, because I still need to lose a fair amount of weight. and I want to get a lot stronger so I can do the things I want to do. And since I'm supposed to potentially get a prescription for some sort of ADD med while I'm there, I'm hoping that that'll also help kickstart that. At this point, I really don't care what it is I'm taking, as long as it lets me overcome my executive dysfunction and keep on track until I'm done with things. And whatever side effects there are manageable, I'll go with what we've got. If the side effects aren't manageable, we'll switch until we find something that is. All right, sheds 5, 6, and 7 in reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7 on top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on top, and 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Goes up to the top here on the right. And we are ready for the next move. All right. Looks like the chart. That's a good sign. And on to 29. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 7, 11, and 17. Sheds 1, 7, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 5, 9, 11, 13, and 15. Ending in edge transition, sheds 1, 3, 5, and 7 are reversed. All right, let me catch up here. I understand that. I don't really diagnose myself by Google. I just kind of do that for like, what's the range here? See if there's anything that looks like it might be appropriate. And I'm pretty good at not like going to a doctor going, I have this, I have that. But yeah, I know that's a common thing. But since the information that's out there is more and more gets put on the web, as long as you're careful where you go and it's not like you might have this or whatever, it's at least good as a maybe we ought to look here, or have you considered this? But I am perfectly fine deferring to the doctor's experience unless it seems really odd to me, in which case I'll go get an opinion from another doctor who is, an actual doctor, not a here, you say you have this, we'll treat you for it. It's like they put all the horrid stuff out first for you to see. Yeah, that too, and I am aware of that, so I'm kind of braced for it. Melee Cormier, good morning, y'all. Hope you're all having a good day so far. Yep, so far. We've got Mr. Cerberus up here with me. Thank you, Gwen. Again, please hit the like button. Speaking of which, let me check here. Oh, I'm sorry for the last stream. I apparently did not refresh. And I sent you guys to an expired stream. I apologize for that. We're up to 1529 again. I'm still trying to figure out how to put a subscriber count widget on the screen. I figured that might be helpful. But yeah, I was kind of dropping down like one every couple of days. Now it's starting to come back up again. All right. And let me, while I got up here, let me take a quick look and see if there's anybody who's got a stream upcoming that I can set now while I'm thinking about it. All right, let's do a quick check here. Customization and redirect. Let's see who's available. All right, the only thing I'm seeing right now that's posted is Lego streams, which are not going to be started by the time I'm ready to leave the stream, but no worries on that. All right, and let's see, we are at 7 viewers, 6 or 7 viewers, depending on where you look, and we have 5 likes, so most of you people are hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Quick check over on Rumble. We got one other person other than me watching. And all right, let's get back to StreamYard. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7, 8, 9, 10. One of the things I'm thinking about, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, is since the braid I'm going to do for Runkle's donation auction is a much faster braid to do. If I get this done and I'm roughly the right time to start, so I mean where it's not like I've got a couple of weeks before I'm heading on vacation, I'd go ahead and get it started and work on that. But if it's about the right time, I might try and take this Taka-Dai with me and set it up and do the braid and get it done by the time I'm ready to come back, though that's going to be a fair amount of streaming. All right, sheds once. Yeah, Mr. Serby moves, so it wasn't accidentally kicking him. 1, 7, and 9 are reversed on the right, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7 on the top, and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Check summon is good. And bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Check summon is good. One of these needs a bit more unroll. More than one does, actually. And there we go. And left side is 1, 5, 9, 11, 13, and 15. All right, so 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, had my first appointment with my new sleep doctor on Friday. It went well. He's not going to rock the boat. So as long as I keep using my CPAP, which apparently, as I understand from my sister, the pharmacist, apparently those practices get a lot of money for the people that keep on CPAPs, which I can understand from an actuarial point of view. If, sleep apnea causes brain damage and, over the long term, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the more the people on it that need it, the less health issues they have ongoing. Makes perfect sense. So you want to incentivize doctors to push it, but they might be pushing that a bit more than is actually necessary. 9, 10, which isn't necessarily nefarious, but it is interesting to see how incentives play out. My sister had a bit of an issue where she went over the test results, like the raw form, because she's able to do that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And she noticed that apparently she was not having enough apnea incidents to trigger needing a CPAP. 11, 12. So they woke her up and had her move to sleep on her back because she doesn't normally sleep on her back, so that would increase the incidences. And the raw notes in there apparently were along the lines of, this doesn't appear to be quite enough. We'll try a different position, see if there's more in that position. So it's caused her problems unrelated to that as far as getting diagnosed for her narcolepsy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I think Mr. Cerberus has decided I'm no fun at the moment. He's gone around to lay out of my view. All right, so sheds 1, 3, 5, and 7 reversed. Since it's the end of an edge transition, we do the top moves first. So 1, oops, this is not hanging free. It's caught between the coma. 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. And up over that last one there. But anyway, the upshot of that was that since I am very, very compliant with my CPAP, and the prescription level that I'm taking for modafinil seems to be keeping me awake when I want to be awake and not awake when I don't want to be awake, he's not going to rock the boat. So that was good. Yes, okay. Just making sure I didn't screw up that move. Except that goes on the top, not the bottom, on the right. I knew something was looking weird about that. This one keeps wanting to get pinched between the coma. Right. And second one, so bottom move, so 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Check some looks good. This one passes through over to the bottom on the right. And this one drops straight down here. Alrighty, we are ready for the next move. On to 30. On the right, we are going to exchange 9 and 15, sheds 2, 5, and 7 reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 5, 7, 9, and 13, sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 are reversed. And sorry about that, Mr. Serby just walked across screen. Let's see if he wants a little petting. Yep, he is our only Taka-Dai safe cat. All right. 9 and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. There we go. Just grab a quick drink here. So the Karen Reed case has been on fire as of late, especially at least the last day, the voir dire of the car expert, who was clearly I'll say what they want me to say when they want me to say it. Because the voir dire questions pretty much made it fairly obvious that he did not really have any actual basis for what he was saying as far as the there's no chance, or there's no way that the tail light cracked from the what was shown on camera. All right, sheds 2, 5, and 7 reverse. So 1 on the bottom. Oops. Though I will admit, on my phone, I couldn't see the tire move either. So I'm wondering if they didn't have it magnified enough or what, or if the what's going on with that. But I remembered watching the first time they showed that, and yeah, the tire did move good 3 or 4 inches easily. All right, and 2, 5, and 7. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Definitely getting close on some of these leaders. All right, left side is 1, 5, 7, 9, and 13. One, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. 'Don't tell me I screwed up. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, I screwed up. Last move. All right. All righty. Let's put this one back. All right. And 2, 5, and 7. So top moves first. 1 on top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And this one goes back up here. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. So I am going back one move. All right. And, okay. So we have blue, blue, yellow. It's blue, blue, yellow, yellow, blue. Yellow, yellow. So 1, 2, 3, 4 yellows. Blue. And this is the one I'm pretty sure I missed. And this is going to be where I'm going to have a problem when I unbraid it. All right, so blue, yellow, blue, 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 yellow. All right. And that one is not one to hang free. But this one will go up here. This is fun. I don't think I've back braided an edge transition before. This one still keeps wanting to get caught between the comb. I wonder why it's having that issue. All right, so 1, 3, 5, and 7. Doing bottom move, so 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. And this one, yep. Let's get these two separated enough that I can through here. And through there. And that goes up there. All right. Nothing's tangled. So, and top move, so 1 on the bottom. That's still not hanging right. I am going to do this a little bit more unroll so it hangs below the rest of them. Maybe that'll work better. All right, so 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top, and over there. And this one, slip the Tama reach the floor. All right, so under this one, and that one. And now that it's corrected, pass back through. And okay, so top moves here. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top, up over this blue one, and nope. No, I did the first move, so I'm okay. So something looks a little weird here. I mess something up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, they look good. All right. So, second move, I'm doing the bottom moves. All right, so 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9. There we go. There we go. That's what I remember it should be. All right, that goes down here. This goes down here. And now I can jump back in to the next move, which is 30. I don't have to do the color transitions or the color exchanges, top and bottom, because on the Koma, because I have already done that and I didn't undo it. So it's just 2, 5, and 7. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom. Do that again. 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh. One. Ah. They were exchanged. That's why my counts were looking weird. I didn't have to change colors, but I did have to put these in their proper spots, which were undone when I did that. Okay. One more try. 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and yeah, one of these got a little twisted. Let me, it's this one here. All right, 1, nope, that one jumped a pin. There we go. 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. I hate it when I make mistakes. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Now I'm caught up to where I was. Well, almost. Got to do the color changes on the left, top and bottom exchange of Thomas. 1, 5, 7, 9, and 13. Let's try this one more time. 1. Definitely needs an unroll. But it does not want to unroll. Let's see, what's the problem with this one? Okay, it's just the leader knot doesn't want to let it slide. Lark's head knot slide past. So let's go ahead and just loosen this up a little bit. Make sure we don't have any interference. And looks like there's still one thread that needs to be loosened. There we go. All right, so now let's just get this on the other side of that leader knot. And that should resolve the issue. There we go. Yep. Now it does indeed unroll the way it's supposed to. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Now it matches the color chart. And sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top, 6 on the bottom, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Check something is good. Hey there, Mr. Servals. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Check something is good. There we go. No lap crawling, or I will probably have to take you downstairs. Let's give you a couple of switches to distract you from that. All right, we are ready for the next move. And on to 31. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 9, and 15. Start an edge transition. Sheds 2, 3, 5, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, and 11. Sheds 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. Let me catch up on chat real quick here. All right, let's see. I don't like that dude. He's no expert. Yep, I agree. He's probably got less mechanical experience than the defense attorney whose name begins with a J, I believe, who I am blanking on because I suck at names. I saw it move. I didn't think they magnified it enough on purpose. I think they didn't magnify it enough on purpose. And even the judges didn't see it move that time when we obviously all saw it move the first time they showed the video. I don't like any of the prosecution's experts because they're not. Yeah, I'm hoping that she'll, when she takes it and reviews it on her own, she'll do whatever magnification, go, yeah, it's moving. Being as honest as they should be, or not being as honest as they should be. Yeah. I know there's a tendency for a lot of experts to testify to what they're hired to testify to, but I believe the experts that actually will just testify to what they know as facts and that type of thing tend to be a lot more believable, especially for the ones that testify for both prosecution and defense based off of the facts of what they look at. I think I remember that in I think it was the Rittenhouse trial where they had an expert who, you're always a defense. No, I actually, testify for the prosecution and the defense. So that those type are a lot more believable. Merely Cormier, they're all sus. Yep, I'll agree with that. I've got a big problem with time traveling search phrase, or should I call it an artifact? Made me think of archaeologists digging in the dirt and finding cracked pots. Yep. I didn't catch all of that, but from the discussion afterwards, I'm pretty sure they gave a very limited selection of data for her to review, because they definitely seem to be putting a lot of fingers on the scale from their side of the equation. And as people pointed out, if you can subpoena the search from Google, and the defense did that, I think that's going to be a lot more convincing. Crackpots like these prosecution witnesses. Yeah. And you can clearly see the taillight is all red in the video. Yeah, it's bright red. And the reconstruction of, here's all the pieces that is after that. It's like there wouldn't have been any red light on that side. Give me a second here. Now that I got the soda stream, I need to start transitioning away from the Diet Mountain Dew to just unsweetened of any type flavored seltzer water. Unsweetened, but definitely flavored. I got to find flavors that I like. All right. And let's see. Counted off the moves already. And 3, 5, 7, 9, and 15 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot to mention it, but I did hop on as a chatter on the. I guess I'd say he's more of a nodder than a braider, though he does apparently know Kumihimo as well. A guy that was mentioned on one of the Kumihimo Facebook groups. His channel is AKA AWOL, or also known as Absent Without Leave or whatever. 5, 6. And I think after this one, I got to let Mr. Serby back downstairs. I hear him on the stairs. 7, 8. And 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Looks good on the color chart. So give me a second here. I'm going to let Mr. Serby back down, Cerberus back downstairs, so he can not be bored up here with me not paying attention to him the way I should. Be right back. And I am back up. He is back in his room, and having properly chastised me by leaving my presence because I was not paying proper attention to his fluffy butt. All right, sheds 2, 3, 5, and 8 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top. 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Give me a second. And thank you. Sorry about that. Did not want to sneeze in your ears. All right. And this one goes over to here. And one on the top, 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top, 'Might counts off here somewhere. Let's see. All right, let's try this again. 1 on the top, 2 and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. There we go. That looks right. Since it's an edge transition, pick up from the bottom again. This time we'll go up to the top. All right, and left side, 1, 3, 5, and 11. 1, 2. Sorry if I'm running a bit slower than normal. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And sheds 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7 reverse. So 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 5, 6, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And we are ready for the next move. On to 32. On the right, we're going to exchange 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. Sheds 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. It's the end of an edge transition. Left side, we are going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 9, 11, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 4, 7, and 8 are reversed. I think that's the only new one there. All right. I'm also looking forward to the judgment on the Owens versus Eckert move, case for sanctions. I have actually known a narcissistic person who would do pretty much what she did as far as I had this ultrasound done here. You had it done here. Oh no, I actually had it done at Planned Parenthood, and I just edited it so that it would look like it came from the other place. Okay, you had it done here. Yes. All right. So we're going to subpoena all the records for that organization in that area and sign off on the HIPAA release. Okay. Go to court. So we didn't find any records for you at all. And we've got a testimony that you can't do that as an anonymous person. You have to actually give your name. And, well, you didn't search the LA area of this organization. It's like, okay, no, we didn't, because you told us it was in the other spot. So you're just simply moving it from place to place to place. And I'm pretty sure the court is going to go, we don't play that game here. You got one chance to do it, and you lied about it. So therefore, you lied. I know they didn't say that in court, but that's pretty much the way that I think judges are going to rule. Being in their position, having to deal with narcissistic people a lot, because they tend to get involved in lawsuits. I'm pretty sure they're used to that behavior and understanding exactly what's going on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is pretty much, if I keep changing the story, they have to spend time verifying it, and then when they get to debunking whatever next stage is, well, there's just new stuff. And I'm trying to remember 5, 6, the proper name for that syndrome, but essentially it requires 10 times the amount of effort to refute BS than it is to generate it in the first place. 7, 8. Nine, 10. 11, 12. But that pretty much sealed the deal for me that not only am I confident she made up that part, she made up all of it. And doing the top moves first because it's the end of an edge transition. Sheds 4 through 8 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3 on top, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top, and up over this blue one here. Stay up over that. There we go. And this one comes up here and to the top on the left. But Megan Fox and several others have gone over that stuff extensively, and I'm pretty sure you folks have followed it as well. I'm just mentioning the point that it's like, yeah, that is very clearly a narcissist. Just I'll make up new stuff and they'll have to believe me until they can not believe me. And it's like, you can't do that in court. You really can't do that in court. 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And passes through to the bottom on the left, and this one just drops straight down. And left side, 1, 3, 5, 9, 11, 15, and 17. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 1, 4, 7, and 8 reverse. So 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. A couple need an unroll here. And 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And it's time for a comma slide. All right, we are ready for the next move. On to 33. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 7, 9, 11, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 4, 7, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 9, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 4 and 8 are reversed. There we go. And Melee, she is a big scam. Yep. Gwen, there's a lot of prevaricating going on in the trials I'm watching. Yeah, I will agree with you that. My oldest ex is a big fat narcissist. The lies he's told still gets me upset at what he put my daughter through. Thankfully, she's in a much better place now. I am glad to hear that she's in a better place, and my sympathies for having to go through that. Fortunately, the narcissist I know is not directly involved with me. I'm just peripherally aware, and then it's pain. It's just the associated pain with that. And I think the BS refutation principle is called Brandolini's. Let me just double check and see if my recollection is correct or not. All right, and okay, Brandolini's law, also known as the BS asymmetry principle, is an internet adage coined in 2013 by Alberto Brandolini, an Italian programmer, that emphasizes the effort in debunking misinformation in comparison to the relative ease in creating it in the first place. All right, well, at least I remembered the name right. I felt pretty good about that. I've got two people watching over on Rumble. Kind of like Godwin's Law. Interestingly enough, the ISP I'm on for my shell access, I am old enough. Whoop, I lost a camera here. Let's see. I think. Please excuse if things go dark. I'm going to try and plug the camera back in. All right, let's present extra camera. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why that went there. Looks like I lost a couple people there too. Sorry about that. See, Marmar says, what did I miss? I finally took the dog for a walk. Couldn't get my earbuds to connect, so I couldn't listen. We were mostly talking a little bit about the Karen Reed case, the Owens versus Eckert, the Brandolini law or Brandolini's principle, or BS asymmetry principle, where it takes a lot more work to refute crap than it does to generate it. Hey, Marmar, and welcome back. You're just in time for some drama. All right, and but anyway, I've been kind of discussing some of the cases I've been watching. I'm also looking forward the next 2 weeks or so. We should be getting a lot of U.S. Supreme Court cases back in, which I am hoping to see. Okay, there we go. 1, 7, 9, 11, 15, and 17 on the right. Hoping to see the results on some of those. Not sure they'll go the way I like, but hopefully having them resolved will help with things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, and 17. The bump stock case that was resolved, I think, was fairly accurately decided. And despite some of the comments, I saw that the Supreme Court legalized bump stocks. No, they actually just said the ATF did not have the authorization to come up with that decision on their own, absent a law from Congress. And what they decided clearly did not match the laws that were existing there. I think the law in question is actually unconstitutional based on the Bruin decision, but that's I'm of the strong opinion that when it says shall not be infringed or make no law, they actually mean that, and you should abide by that. If you don't like it, change the Constitution. But because the people, the response I saw to the people who said they just legalized bump stocks. No, actually, they just said the ATF didn't, and the states that have illegalized or have made them illegal, their laws were not overturned in that decision. All right, so sheds 1, 4, 7, and 8 reverse. So 1 on the top and 2, 3 on the bottom and 4 on the top and 5, 6 on the bottom and 7 and 8 on the top and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And speaking of the Bruin decision, I think I would have to say that I think Kurt on civil law was the first person who really kind of took a look at it and said, you know what, at least if my recollection is correct, that his view of how it would impact firearms law was a lot closer to the way it's been panning out as far as essentially if you don't have existing laws that do what you want to do in the appropriate timeframes when either the Second Amendment was passed or when it was incorporated against the states, then you don't have justification for infringing on that right. Because they clearly did not see that as an allowable infringement or not covered by what they said. All right, so I just did it. All right, so second half of the move, 1, 4, 7, and 8, or 1, 4, 7, 8. So 1 on the bottom and 2 and 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom and 5, 6 on the top and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Sorry, my counting's a little slow right there. But I will have to say I am a very, very strong constitutionalist. If the Constitution says you can't do something, even if it's something I think you should be able to say that, then no, you should not allow the government to do that. And if you think that they should be able to, there is a means of doing that. The way that this country was set up, you need to pass a constitutional amendment to change it. All right, sheds, we're exchanging 1, 3, 9, 13, 15, and 17 on the left. But in the course of my life, I have run across way too often situations where it's like, yeah, we say we do this, but we actually do this other thing. And my response has always been, if you do the other thing, say you do the other thing. If you don't want to say you do the other thing, then don't effing do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9, 10, 11, 12. And the roommate of mine who has been, her college stuff was pretty much, or her college degree was pretty much in communicating with people and things like that. 13, 14. When I have expressed things like that, it's like, yep, you're a machinist. The things you do over the course of your life, I mean, in your employment and whatnot, things need to be what they say they are. If they aren't, people can get hurt, things can fail, money can be lost, things like that. And all right. Sheds 4 and 8 are reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And you still want to sit between those, Koma. Yes, I am. The first move there. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, and 7 on the top, and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. I think I hear Mrs. Torin just came home, so we might hear her in a little bit. She does know I'm streaming. And we are ready for the next move. On to 34. On the right, we are going to exchange 3, 11, 13, 17, and 19. Sheds 1, 4, and 7 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange just 15. And sheds 1, 4, 6, and 9 are reversed. Catch up on chat. I love the drama. It's so dramatic. Just kidding. I don't love drama. I'll agree with you there, Marmar. It wasn't too dramatic. The camera just went out for a minute. Yeah, sorry about that. I did see that. Looked like I'm 45 seconds behind. When I was being a little facetious. Almost 2 hours. Almost at 2 hours, yep. Yeah, I can start swearing pretty soon. I got about 20 minutes or 19 minutes until I can do that. I'm tired this morning. Gwen, sorry to hear that, Marmar. I agree with Gwen. And tell her we said hi, Mrs. Torn. I will tell her that when she comes up, if she does. All right. And get a little more caffeine. My throat's getting a bit dry. And I also figure my streams will get a little more people attending in once I get started on Runkle's next braid or Kurt's braid. So I'm hoping to get to those pretty soon. All right. And 1, 2. Also, probably like to increase my Twitter presence a bit more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 and 19. Though apparently to be able to stream to Twitter, or X, Twixt, whatever you want to call it, you need to have like 500 followers, and I'm only about like 120 or so. So it may be a while before I get there. I'm trying to interact with other people a bit more so people notice that I exist there. Because I do tend to not write a whole lot, though I do think I've been doing pretty good at keeping things updated with the community tab on YouTube. I hope I'm not doing that too much, but I figure little notes where people know what's going on. So it's like, they've dropped off the face of the earth is not something that people say about me. All right, so 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And now that I theoretically have everything I need with the LLC and sales tax license, I'm going to investigate in what I need to do to get a merch store set up. I did bring home some scrap plastic from work. It's a white polypropylene, very non-reactive plastic. Why is these not coming untangled or untwisted? There we go. That I was thinking would be large enough I could do like a batch profile carve in it. So one on the bottom and 2, 3. 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And left side is just 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Though I need to figure out how I can get the 3D modeling done on it. Now that I have an LLC, I might be able, and business name, I might be able to get my startup creator license for SolidWorks and do the work in there. It still doesn't want to hang free. Yesterday when I went out to the car to take my laptop out because it was getting warm, it was in the back, I opened up the hatchback, and as I do that, the laptop slides out on top of this 1-inch by 12-inch by 18-inch piece of polypropylene that lands right on my big toe. That was very frustrating. Sorry. All right, so sheds 1, 4, 5, and 9 reverse. So 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 35. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 9, 15, and 17. Sheds 2, 3, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we are going to exchange 11, 13, 17, 19. Sheds 2, 5, 6, and 9 are reversed. And catch up with chat real quick here. Gwen says, I like the spray pattern. It's got good numbers. I think you've had to unbraid more on this one than any of the others I've seen. Sorry about that. I thought I was actually doing pretty good on it most of the time, but oh well. I'm still waiting for an explanation for the Lego thumbnail pick on the stream. It was late at night. I didn't have a picture of the braid from where I could post it. And I figured, okay, I'm in the garage. I have the Lego build from the Lego Law and Lumber. It's a Japanese castle. Okay, so I've got a thumbnail. Sorry, it's a bit off. No worries on that. And ouch from Melee. And Gwen says, ouchie, big toe's taken a lot of unintentional abuse. Well, I was wearing a shoe. The plastic, while it is moderately heavy, is not It's actually fairly light for its volume, meaning it's not all that dense. So while it hurt, I don't think I did any major damage. And I may have a bit of a bruise, but I don't think I'm going to lose a nail or anything like that. So, all right. And 3, 5, 9, 15, and 17. So 1, 2. Oh, no worries on. I didn't think you were criticizing Gwen. It's just that's kind of my brain process there, and it's like I realized I didn't explain it properly when I posted the thing, and I was planning on it. I was just tired. 3, 4. So just crippling self-doubt and social anxiety kicking in there. So no worries on that. 5, 6, 7, 8. And yes, I know the fact that I do streaming means that no, I do not have that bad of social anxiety, though I do have some of it. Some of it I just train myself to ignore. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And having such a wonderful chat makes it a hell of a lot easier because you folks are so wonderful. I don't think I've had to actually ban anybody that was not like a spam bot type thing. And 15, 16, and 17. And I know, Gwen, you take the job of mod seriously. I'm just glad that other than encouraging people to like and subscribe, you haven't had to exercise the ban hammer as of yet. And sheds 2, 3, and 8 are reverse. So 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And left side is 11, 13, 17, and 19 exchange. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 and 19. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, for those of you who like the YouTube shorts, which I realize a lot of people don't, so no worries if you don't, there is a channel called No Panic Button. It's done by a guy who is a Wisconsin blacksmith, former military, and he plays all of the characters in his shop by himself, different camera angles, and he does like different voices, different personalities. He does a really good job of doing the different personalities. The characters are believable, repeatable voice impressions, and I like the humor there. And it's a little adult at times. The main shop assistant is into some fetish stuff. They don't get very explicit because it's on YouTube. But if you don't like those adult themes, probably not worth watching. But if you don't mind them, his comedy in that is like gold at times. And sheds 2, 5, 6, and 9 reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 and 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 and 6 on the bottom, 7 and 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. So I was getting distracted there. And I also really like it because having done blacksmithing myself, I understand a lot of the stuff related to what he's talking about for production, things like that. So I'm pretty good with that. I enjoy it in part for that. All right. Oh, I realized something. When I did the coma slide, I didn't do the take-up reel. I really hate that. It's a lot harder than it used to be. All right. Let me... all right, so next move here. Yes, that was what I just did. All right, so 36 on the right. We're going to exchange 5, 7, 9, 11, and 19. Sheds 4, 5, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1 and 3. Sheds 2, 5, and 6 are reversed. And right here, you can see the start of the maker's mark, so it looks like I will probably be getting to it today. And there we go. Let me catch up on chat here. Sometimes I wonder, is today the day? Cute. With such a great chat, it's not necessary. I'm hoping that it stays that way most of the time. I'm kind of looking forward to and dreading the day when I can't keep up with all of the chat. A, that'll let me know I've succeeded, and B, it's going to be a kind of a change in the channel culture or whatever. But if I'm going to be relatively successful at this, it's going to kind of require that. And okay, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 19. Thank you, Marmar, for the I love this chat. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And oops. Oh, you guys probably saw it, but 5, 6. When I on Friday Night Frenzy, when I sent Rob a note when they were talking about Andrea Burkhart's coverage of the Karen Reed trial, 7, 8. I said that she had earned a braid for her coverage of the Karen Reed trial alone. 9, 10, and 11. And it was nice that both Rob and Ian said they both need to set up display stuff for the braids. That made me feel very nice. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. I know they've been more than happy to talk about it and show it, but I've noticed with Jeff Legal Vices, his is in his background, and it just gives me a nice, warm, tickle in the heart type feeling every time I see it up there. So if those other two gentlemen of fine legal stature wind up doing it for their stuff, I will also be very pleased. All right, and because I have said that I would like to be you've made it in LawTube or in the areas of the YouTube sphere where I participate when you get a braid made for you. So now, admittedly, that's very egotistical on my part, but I am rather pleased with my quality of work. All right, so sheds 4, 5, and 9 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And on the top, 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8 on the top, and that one just jumped a pin, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And I do believe a little fuzzy I had on one of the threads is now incorporated into the braid and will no longer bother me. All right, sheds 1 and 3 on the left, not sheds, commas 1 and 3 on the left get exchanged. And what I'm talking about, fuzzy, nope, that one just fell off that one, so no worries on there. 1, 2, and 3. And sheds 2, 5, and 6 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Go. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. And on to 37. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 7, 9, 11, and 19. Sheds 4 and 5 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, and 15. And sheds 1, 2, and 5 are reversed. We're starting an edge transition there. And Jeff Legal Vices has his on the wall. Yep, didn't see that before I made my comment. It's awesome to see it there. Yes, I will definitely agree with that. I haven't watched Jeff much lately. There's too much going on. Yeah, I agree with you there. There's a lot going on in trial world these days. I catch Jeff when I can, but he's been covering the Karen Reed trial, and I really like Andrea's take. The fact that she is an appeals lawyer and can look at a lot of the stuff where it's not so much necessarily direct trial practice, but not only this is kind of, she's done that as well, but, this is here, but also this is an appeals issue, and this is like a serious appeals issue. She has been having, I think, more issues with the judge than most of the other lawyers I've seen, but I think she's also had to deal with a lot more judges screwing up, so I think she's more sensitive on that. Gwen says, yeah, I usually watch catch-up streams well into the night. I follow too many people. I understand that, and I appreciate the fact that you follow and are my one and only mod, Gwen. I appreciate that. And I did like Ian's comment that if he and Andrea disagree on something, he's going to take a serious look because he's probably wrong on that issue. That is a very, very high compliment in the legal world, is my understanding. And that's one of the reasons why I really like her coverage so much. Not only does she cover stuff well, but she's easy to understand and explains her viewpoints on things, so that helps a lot as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7, 8. Oh, and I do want to apologize, hopefully in advance, if I say things a bit weird or seem to be a little touchy on things. 9, 10, and 11. It is probably due to the fact of my current existential dread that is gibbering in the back of my mind at the moment. It's being kind of rough for me to deal with, so I'm kind of doing the best I can with it. And thank you for putting up with me while I deal with this. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 4 and 5 reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. For the braid for Andrea, I'm guessing there's going to be at least some fish theme, possibly a Phillies logo. I'm thinking if she likes blue and like red for the Phillies logo, I could do like a red and blue color scheme there. That might be fun. 1, 3, and 15 on the left. There's 1. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 1, 2, and 5 are reverse. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Always need a little more unroll. Yep. And since it's the start of an edge transition, we'll pull up from the bottom for the second move. All right, so 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Go over here. And we are ready for the next move. On to 38. On the right, we're going to exchange 9 and 11 and 19. Starting the edge transition here, sheds 1 and 5 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 7, 11, 13, and 15. Sheds 2 and 7 reversed. That'll be the end of an edge transition. And we are back here. Gwen, yeah, I usually catch up streams while into the night. I follow too many people. Yep. Valhalla awaits. Hey, good to see you on. Welcome, welcome. What's up, y'all? Well, we are discussing various trials. Karen Reed, Owens versus Eckert. A couple of Supreme Court decisions, and my sudden and unexplained muscle weakness, but not loss of coordination, and hopefully getting a prescription to deal with my ADD, and the fact that my LLC is pretty much complete. I got my sales tax license this Friday, and now I just need to set up a business bank account and get a merch store set up and start making merch. So that's what's going on there. If I miss something, I'm pretty sure somebody will chime in with what I missed. Braids going pretty good. All right, and 9, 11, and 19 are exchanged. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9, 10. After I'm done here, I will be heading out to the shop. I will definitely 100% be cutting the sticks for the Taka-Dais. I've got it figured out what I need to cut out of what pieces of wood. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And I will be doing that with what trying to do that what I can. And so sheds 1 and 5 reverse. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good. Talking a little about other braids I'm going to be doing. I did say I'm going to be doing a braid for Andrea Burkhart. Not sure when I'm going to fit it in, but I've been really impressed with her Karen Reed trial coverage. All right, so 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. And checksum is good, but we're pulling the bottom again because it's an edge transition. And left side, we're going to exchange 7, 11, 13, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As far as the sudden loss of strength, it's generalized arms and legs. 7, 8, 9, 10. But I have a quantifiable number. I started physical therapy, and 11 days late, where they tested my grip strength and pinch strength, 11, 12. And 11 days later, they tested again, and in my right arm, I've lost about roughly 20% of my grip strength. In my left arm, I've lost about 30% of my grip strength. 13, 14, which is extremely disturbing to me. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get it fixed, but I have a doctor's appointment this Wednesday morning, which will hopefully get me on the road to recovery. But it's like the world has turned up to super hard mode. Everything takes a whole lot more effort to get done. And I can't stand up if I crouch down. I got to grab something and pull myself up with my arms. It is really freaking me out. And I'm trying not to super freak out with that, but that's kind of what's going on with my life. We're doing the top, or no, we just did did I just do the right moves? Yes, I did the right moves. Okay, so left side here. So top moves first because it's the end of an edge transition, and 2 and 7 reverse. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom, and no, I'm not doing those right. Top moves first, so 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. There we go. That looks right. Up over this last blue one here, and down here, and the other one goes up to the top on the right. Doesn't want to unroll a little bit, but it's going okay. And line these back up. Oops. That one. Went one pin too many. And that'll do the bottom move. So one on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. Top blue one here passes through down to the bottom on the right. And next, top blue one just drops down same side at the front. Now we are back in our slightly asymmetrical symmetry, and we are ready for the next move. On to 39. On the right, we're going to exchange just 15. Sheds 2 and 6 are reversed. It's the end of an edge transition. And as you can see, we are getting almost to the maker's mark, so it shouldn't be too much longer. I'll definitely be able to get it done on today's stream for this iteration of the pattern. Left side, we are going to exchange 3, 7, 11, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 2, 3, 6, and 8 are reversed. I'm going to catch up on chat real quick here. All right. That was Valhalla. Melee says, hey, Val. Valhalla, congratulations on the LLC. Yep, took a little bit more money than I was expecting, but hopefully it will be profitable going forward. Valhalla says, hi, Molly and Melly. And Valhalla, Andrea Burkhardt is going to be on our LEGO stream in July. Woohoo! I am definitely looking forward to that. I will catch that. I'll be in chat probably, even if I have to stay up ridiculously late, because I absolutely love her coverage. And that's kind of insane, actually. If you're talking about my muscle weakness, I will agree with you there. Maylee says, awesome, Valhalla waits. Yeah, you really grabbed one there for getting her on stream. Gwen says hello to Valhalla waits. And back, hello to Gwendolyn again. All right. Let's keep this braid moving. All right, so it's just 15 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 2 and 6 are reversed. So do the top moves first. So 1 on the top and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and up over this last blue one, and bring up this yellow one from the bottom to the upper left. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. Top blue one passes through to the bottom on the left. Next top blue one drops straight down to restore our symmetry. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 7, and 11 through 17. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Another reason I'm doing the shop stuff in the afternoon and the braiding in the morning is because while it's not going to get too hot today, I have AC in the garage. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And since we are no longer in edge transition on this side, it's just normal moves. Sheds 2, 3, 6, and 8 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. That one's hanging a bit long. That was the one that kept having the problem sticking between the coma. I'm going to change the coma so it's a different one from there, so hopefully that'll resolve that. And 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum looks good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. Oh, we have officially passed, we're 20 minutes past spicy time, so if I feel the urge to swear, I will. All right, we are ready for the next move. And on to 40. On the right, we are going to exchange 5, 9, 11, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 5, 11, 17, and 19. Sheds 4, 5, and 9 are reversed. And as we can see, next move after this one, we will start into the we'll start into the okay, that does look right. I'm just a little looking ahead a little bit too far. All right, we'll start in the edge transition on the next move. And we are back. All right, and Gwen says, Valhalla waits. How long can you hang out with? How you can hang out for a little bit with us today? I hope you can hang out. Okay. I have to hop off for a bit. Not sure how long I'll be going, so I'll say goodbye and thanks for the stream for now. Thank you very much, Marmar. I am probably going to be on for maybe another hour or so. We'll see how it goes, how well I can hold up. Gwen says, Marmar, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Marmar says, you too. Valhalla says, I got some goat things, but I'm listening. No worries on that. Thank you very much. And Gwen says, Marmar, thanks. Hopefully Marmar got my best wishes and hopefully a good estimate for how long I'm going to stay. I do seem to be holding up okay, and I've only had to unbraid once. And there is the local fire department doing their call-out alarm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Though it sounds like it may be the next fire station over. This one seems like it cut. Okay, this one's supposed to be up here. This one looks like it's having a bit of an unroll issue. Let's see if I can't resolve that. That's a little tangled a bit. Let's carefully make sure that we've gotten everything off. All right, so just set this down over here. Let's see, do we have any tangles? No, it does not appear to have tangles. So let's go ahead and unroll back to the knot and then re-roll, just making sure that nothing is wrapped around one too many times. All right. And looks like we are good. Gotta hold it up in the air, keep it under tension. Let's re-roll this. All right. That looks good. And redo the lark's head knot. All right, that looks like it's good there. Let's just give it enough unroll. And that was 5, I believe. Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, 8. And then 9 through 17. Hey, Phoenix, welcome, welcome. 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14. 2, 3. Just double check. 1, 2, 3 yellow, 2 blue, 3 yellow, blue, yellow, 1, 2, 3. All right, so this one goes up here. And let's. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's try this again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blue went up. 6, 7, 8, 9. Blue went up. 10, 11. Blue went up. 12, 13. Blue went up. This. Okay, I think I just bumped these off. Okay. All right, I think I got those out of order. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, that looks right there. And 15, 16, and 17. All right, that looks right there. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. All right, yep, there's supposed to be 1 blue there. That looks good. All right. Pattern looks reasonable. All right, sheds 2 and 5 through 9 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Check some is good. And on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the bottom. Check some is good. And pattern looks good according to the color chart. little readjustment here. Let me grab a bit more caffeine. And left side, exchanging 5, 11, 17, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 4, 6, and 9 reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4 on the top, and 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Check some is good. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Check some is good. No, it looks symmetrical. Just seems a bit off on there. Not sure why. All right, well, next one we do the start of the mini maker's mark. So let's go ahead and bring that up. And on to 41. On the right, we're going to exchange 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, 17, and 19. Excuse me, sheds 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 are reversed. Sorry. All right. And on the left, we're going to exchange 3, 7, 9, and 11. Sheds 5 and 6 are reversed. All right. Let me catch up with chat real quick here. And Gwen says to Valhalla awaits. Got to take care of those goats. Yep. Phoenix shows up. Handwave, Pride, Heart, Rainbow, Philly. I think some of those didn't quite make it through YouTube's thing. And Gwen says that Phoenix. I can't quite make those out. Hopefully, it looks like a Cardinal and Handwave. All right. Oh, that's probably a Phoenix, Red Bird. Phoenix says, Gwen, hey there. And Gwen says, I hope all is well with you. Time for another reminder. Hit that like button and double check your subscriptions. Check to make sure all the notifications are turned on so you know when Torrent 3 is streaming. Appreciate that very much, Gwen. And let's see, quick check over on the YouTube back end. We got 10 likes, so we're doing pretty good there. And let's see, go back to just the plain old studio. And we at least haven't lost any subscriptions during the stream. That's a good thing there. One other person other than me is watching on Rumble. And we are back on StreamYard. And it's time for this move here. Just stretching the hands a little bit. I was having some palm cramping the other night. And why is it saying it's gone? All right, there we go. All right. Just my back end was looking a bit weird. And let's go ahead and do a coma slide real quick. This is where I've been having issues with that coma there. I'm going to go ahead and swap that. And coma slide here. Coma slide here. Coma slide here. And coma slide here. All right, and a little bit of a roll-up adjustment here. There we go. Probably don't want to do more than that, given this weird brightness looks a bit off. Let me Is that the one that's causing all the... Nope. All right. Just balance it. White balance is looking off a bit. Maybe it's a focus issue. Let me see. No, that's... I don't know why it's... Go back here. Maybe it's my glasses or my eyes. I don't know. It just looks like it's not... Color's a little washed out. Oh well. All right, and... Gwen says, yesterday I finished my blanket I was working on. Congrats. And thank you. Yep, the blanket looks great. I'm glad to hear that. Misread that. Apologize for that. All right. And 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, 17, and 19 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 are reversed. So 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Every other one's a little easier to count than normal, so it's good there. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Go there. And first start of the maker's mark there, and left side, going to exchange 3, 7, 9, and 11. So 1, 2, looks like I got a little bit inconsistent on the length on these threads here. I'm not sure what happened with that. 3, 4, 5, 6, and oops, didn't pick up all the threads on that. Seven, 8. Nine, 10. And go. 11. And let's go to the color chart. Sheds 5 and 6 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, 3, 4 on the top, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. I think I can make it through the maker's mark, but my hands are getting a little tired. And we are ready for the next move. On to 42. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 7, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. Sheds 1, 2, 4, and 5 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 13, and 15. Start an edge transition and reverse sheds 1, 2, and 5. And let me catch up with chat real quick. I'm not sure what issues are going with the lighting. Looks okay to me. Does anyone else have an issue with the quality of the lighting? This may be like kind of my migraine attempting to form. Sometimes my vision has a bit of issues with lighting. But I don't feel like I'm starting a migraine, so hopefully it's just my eyes are getting old. Things look a little weird at times, kind of like when I look at the spelling of the word fruit, and after a minute or two, it looks like it should be pronounced fruit, and I gotta like not look at it a while before I can look at it again and have it look normal. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 15, 16. 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1, 2, 4, and 5 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, let's count on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. That looks right. Checksum is good. And left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 13, and 15. So 1, 2. I will try and stream braiding streams weeknights 1 or 2 times this week, if I can. I'm going to shoot for Tuesday and Thursday. 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But it'll depend on weather and whatnot. If it's too hot, I might try and do a braiding stream, a shop stream. I might even do a shop stream tonight. I don't know. It's probably not going to be too late because I do have my monthly family Zoom meeting with my folks and my siblings. This one definitely needs an unroll. Go. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, and 15. I think I've got the braid rolled up a little bit further than ideal. So next coma slide, I'm not going to do a take-up reel roll. All right, sheds 1, 2, and 5 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum looks good. And we pull from the bottom again because it's an edge transition up to the top on the right. And we are ready for the next move. On to 43. On the right, we are going to exchange 1, 13, 15, and 17. And we're doing a single edge transition, sheds 2 and 5 reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 13 and 15. And in the edge transition with sheds 1 and 5 being reversed. All right, and Mary's congratulating Gwen, and Gwen says thank you back. And that's for finishing up the blanket, I'm pretty sure. All right, so 1, 13, 15, and 17 on the right. There goes 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And that one, go. Goes down there. And, all right, so we do the bottom moves first. Sheds 2 and 5 will reverse. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, and this goes through to the bottom on the left. There we go, and 1 on the top, and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and let's pull up the bottom one here to the top on the left, and drop this blue one down here. And that's the end of that single edge transition. All right. Looks reasonably okay. And left side, I'm going to exchange 13 and 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 13, 14, and 15. There we go. And sheds 1 and 5 are reversed. We're doing the top moves first. It's the end of the edge transition. So 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and up over that one there. Bottom one passes through to the top on the right. And then we do the bottom move, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Check some looks good. Top one passes through to the bottom on the right. Next top one just drops straight down. And that's the end of that edge transition. This looks a little weird here, but it is kind of matching the thing. I don't know if I'm not like keeping it even enough. I'll have to hit harder on the right here to balance that out. And we are ready for the next move. And on to 44. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, and 11. Sheds 1, 5, and 6 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 5 and 7, and sheds 6 is reversed. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Why am I having trouble? There we go. And sheds 1, 5, and 6 are reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Yep. And left side is 5 and 7 exchange. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, and 7. And just shed 6 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. All right, and we are ready for the next move. On to 45. On the right, we're going to exchange 15. Sheds 1, 2, 5, 7, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 5, and 7. Sheds 2, 6, and 7 are reversed. And we're almost through the maker's mark. And Gwen says, yay, mini maker's mark. All right. And just 15 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 1, 2, 5, 7, and 8 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. Right, and it looks good on the maker's mark. All right, so left side is 3, 5, and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, sheds 2, 6, and 7 reverse. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Check some is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Check some is good. There we go. And we're ready for the next move. On to 46. On the right, we're going to exchange 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. Sheds 2, 5, 8, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 15 and 17. And sheds 7 and 8 are reversed. There we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 16. 17, 18, and 19. And anytime you see me bring up blue from the bottom on 19, that means 2 moves later, we're going to start an edge transition. All right, sheds 2, 6, there's 2, 5, 8, and 9. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And left side, 15 and 17 get exchanged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, and 17. There we go. And just shed 7 and 8 are reverse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 and 8 on the top, 7 and 8 on the bottom, And 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And that's essentially the mini maker's mark. We are ready for the next move. On to 47. On the right, we're going to exchange 5 and 11 through 19. Shed 9 is reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 5, 7, 13, 15, 17, and 19. And sheds 6 through 9 are reversed. There we go. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 16. 17, 18, and 19. And just shed 9 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Thinking I might stop at 50 today just because I'm starting to run out a little bit of steam. And the left side, we're going to exchange 5, 7, and 13 through 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. 7, and I had one jump there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 6 through 9 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And that is definitely a completed mini maker's mark. We are ready for the next move. On to 48. On the right, we are going to exchange 11, 13, 17, and 19. We're starting an edge transition. Shed 6 is reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 7, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 6, and 7 are reversed. There we go. While I'm thinking about it, let's see if anybody else is available yet for a redirect. Live and customization. Add redirect. All right, let's see. Looks like Valhalla's doing one, but I think that might be for... not sure when that is. And Uncivil Law is doing a Karen Reed premiere. All right, I might do Uncivil Law. I'll double check and see before I decide on that. Back out of there. I'll wait a little bit longer to actually make a decision on that. Thank you, Melee. I appreciate that. Making good progress. I do indeed believe I am so. Mine's tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I was thinking that would probably be the case. You do tend to plan yours ahead of time, which I think is very thoughtful, and it'd be nice if I could do more of that. I'm also somewhat limited because I do the Rumble stuff as well, and you're limited to about 24 hours advance on that. All right, and 11, 13, 17, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. Actually, I'm getting close to the time. I should take a second dose of my wake-up pill anyway. So probably a good thing to end at 50. All right, so shed 6 is reversed, starting an edge transition. So normal, except I pull 2 from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, another channel I've been listening to, just kind of like brain candy type thing, is Roanoke Gaming. If you like medical stuff, he tends to like review zombie movies and stuff like that, and goes over the pathology of whatever mythical or semi-mythical virus might be causing the problem and how it would actually work. He also does other stuff like, the parasites in the faculty and other things like that. I did look through and I did not see anything in my favorite Parasite movie from when I was a kid, which was The Hidden with Kyle MacLachlan of the original Dune movie fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In that one, he plays a, I guess, interstellar cop. I don't think he's intergalactic, chasing after a criminal parasite. And the criminal parasite keeps jumping bodies, though for most of the movie, the one in Kyle MacLachlan does not. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 1, 6, and 7 reversed. Trying to get this untwisted. There we go. And sheds 1, 6, and 7. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Check sum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Check sum is good. There we go. All right, we are ready for the next move. On to 49. On the right, we're going to exchange 1 and 11. Sheds 1, 5, and 6 are reversed, ending the edge transition. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 11, 13, 15, and 19. Sheds 1, 2, and 6 are reversed. We're starting an edge transition there. And Melee says, I started watching Bondi event videos. I'll have to check that channel out. All right. We've been going about 3 hours, 16 minutes, so a little less than I was planning, but really decent progress, I think. So exchange, whoops, get 1 here. Starting up the bottom, this pocket of yellow here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. There we go. Let's unroll that a bit more. The way I'm going, I might actually take a nap. All right, and sheds 1, 5, and 6 reversed. We're doing the bottom moves first since it's the end of an edge transition. So 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top, up over this last blue one. Down on the bottom, yellow one goes up to the top on the left side. And 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Check sum is good. Top one passes through to the bottom on the left. Next top one goes straight down to the bottom to preserve our symmetry. And left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 11, 13, 15, and 19. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And let's starting an edge transition. So normal move order for the moment. And 1 and 2 on the top. 3, 4, 5 on the bottom. 6 on the top. And 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom. 3, 4, 5 on the top. 6 on the bottom. And 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Bottom one passes up to the top on the right. And I did 25 moves on here. Maker's Mark is looking pretty good now, or mini Maker's Mark. All right, and next move will be 50. But I'll probably do this on Tuesday night. Sheds 3, 5, or not sheds, Thomas 3, 5, 9, 11, 15, and 17 will be exchanged. Sheds 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange Thomas 5, 7, 11, and 15. And sheds 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 will be reversed. It'll be the end of an edge transition there. And go ahead and go to Content, Live, Current Stream. Customization, add a redirect. All right, I'll go ahead and do uncivil law. Save that one. Back to studio and content, live. All right, monetization's still green. All right, looks like we got 12 likes on here so far. That's pretty nice. All right, and yep, did that one already. Mary says, thanks for the stream, appreciate that. Redirect is in place, and we will hopefully see you folks Tuesday and Wednesday. Hopefully I will get the good news as far as getting stronger, hopefully. Alrighty, so I think that is everything. So want to thank everybody for joining in. I appreciate that. It's been a pretty fun stream on my part. And I am going to go ahead and head out, take my afternoon wake-up pill, and take probably an hour nap before I head out to the shop. So as always, everybody, stay safe and happy braiding.